All right, we are off site today, a couple hours from home. This is a Yamaha Rhino 4x4 660. Currently not running. I don't know anything about it. I'm limited on what I have up here for tools. And took the seats off here, as you can see. Definitely needs an oil change, but it doesn't quite want to start, and I think it's probably carburetor issues from sitting for years. So I'm going to go ahead and try to pull this carburetor off. And look, I'm going to start there. We'll see what happens. All right, well, I checked the oil. We know we've got oil. I found the key. I pulled the carburetor top off. It doesn't look that dirty. Neutralis. Let's just see what happens. She's starving for fuel. I got it to run. I got it to run enough, but it's backfiring, which means I think it's lean, probably because of the airflow. Look at this filter. Let's say it's due. Yeah, of course it started pouring rain. So I think I'll try to order a filter for this thing. It definitely will run. Clean out this air box. It's disgusting. We got mice remnants in here. What a mess. I got her going pretty good, but it's hard to keep it running. I'm gonna need a carb clean, I'm sure. But I don't have enough tools or the right tools up here. I'm gonna have to come back up this way and bring some supplies with me now that I know what I got here. Anyway, good little project. We'll keep working on it as we go here, and hopefully get a video of it actually running when it's not pouring rain. All right, heading back up finally to work on that Yamaha up on the farm, that Rhino 660. It's been a couple months. I can't even remember what the last thing we did on there. Anyway, stopped at the O'Reilly, picked up a Wix oil filter, 51358. I'm gonna make sure if we can get it running today, we'll get a fresh oil change into it, put a good oil filter on it. And all right, we got about an hour drive, so let's hit the road. All right, well, we made her up. Let's go ahead and take a look at this thing quick. See if we can remember what we did last time. I know we had some issues getting it started. I feel like we got it started. Oh, look at that cobweb. Yeah, that wasn't there last time. Oh, that's right. We gotta get this air box out of here. Perfect. All right. There's the air filter housing. We need that later. Okay, well, I think the first line of attack on this is going to be, let's get the air box disconnected so we can get this carburetor off and open that up. Let's see what that's going to tell us today. I think that's going to be our issue, because if I remember correctly, we were backfiring, which means it was probably lean, which means the fuel supply was probably not doing the fuel supply thing. So, all right, let me get my tool set up and let's get this thing tore up. All right, let's see if we can figure out how to get this air box off. It's like a couple of clips in the front. Let me go grab something. Trick is, can we pop these up without breaking them? Looks like we got an Allen wrench up here. Let me go grab one of those. Hopefully we have. Let's see, what size is this? 4 metric maybe? Yep. Out of there. Ah! You can see all the old filter elements in there still. We'll get that all cleaned out here. My dad will be here later. I'll have him do some of that. All right, well, got our choke cable. Let's try to get that off. Looks like our main fuel line here. A couple vacuum hoses. Definitely looks a little dirty. Not terrible. Let's see if we can get our fuel line off here. Let's see what that tells us. Fuel line. Okay. Oh yeah. Yuck. All right, let me get you down here so you can see. All right, see what's going on. I got it unconnected here, and yeah, it's dirty. Some gas leakage down here. Might have to reseal that. We got our drain on the bottom here. Pull that off. Looks like 2 wires, maybe. Let's see, it's got manual choke, so maybe a heater or something type of element. But let's get these off here and make sure we put them on the right way when we put them back. Okay. Now we've got our drain hose. And then we've just got throttle. So let's pop this off and see what that looks like in there, I guess. Oh, come on, baby. I don't want to try to be careful. I don't want to strip these because I don't have any more to replace it. So here I got basically what we have is what we're looking at. This came out pretty good, actually. We'll get this choke or throttle cable off, hopefully, and then we can get it on the bench. We'll start disassembling the rest of it there. Little gasket here that looks to be in really good shape, so we'll save on that. Let's loosen this up. Get some needle nose or something on that in a minute. I'm trying to get the Looks like there's a plug here, it pulls it out, holds the wire. So I loosened up the throttle cable to give me some slack, but I need to find some needle nose or something to grab onto that a minute. Got it. Ouch. There it is. So do not lose this. Got it over here on the bench. I'm going to start by taking the bowl off, I think, and see what that tells us first and go from there. Got it. Voila. There it is. Let's bring this to the bench and do a little quick and dirty bench clean on this. See what we find out. I can already tell it's been sitting for a while just by the amount of gunk buildup and dust. So this is the piece I'm trying to take out. I'm going to try to get 10 mil on there. Oh no, 11 millimeter, I'm sorry. I don't have a deep socket though, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it or not. It is a 10. It's just so full of grime. I couldn't get it on there earlier. There it goes. But that should allow. Oh yeah, look at that grump. Ugh. Not great. The outside isn't bad. The gasket actually looks to be decent. I didn't rip it, but this is pretty nasty and grody. Look at these. Let's pull these out, spray through them. And looks like we got 3 jets here. I got a jet here I'm going to pull. Or whatever this screw is, I'm going to try to take that out, and we're going to spray through it real good. And see what happens. I'm also going to, let's pop this float off a minute, see what that tells us. That actually looks okay. Surprising. I can see through it. Yeah, this one's completely clogged. That one doesn't look good either. Okay, I'm going to finish getting all these out and put it back together. It's good enough. I'm going to go ahead and just put this back together. Looks like this only goes in one way. Just be careful with that needle. You don't want to damage that. Don't force it. Let her drop in. There we go. Okay. I'll wipe up the surface here. And I might throw a little bit of this seal on, just a very thin layer, because it did look like it might have been leaking just a little bit before I took it off. Just to help it seal when I put it back on. All right, pretty much ready to slap this thing back together. I'm going to throw a slight bead with my finger on this old gasket because I don't have one to replace. hope that helps seal this up. I got it all cleaned up pretty good now, so let's do that and get it back on the machine. I'll bring you over there and we'll try to get it fired up. See what happens. Back in business. Let's go put it back on. See if we can fire it up. This thing is filthy. All right, first, let's see, how does this go? It goes like... All right, we got everything back together except for the air box and stuff. I gotta clean that yet. I'm gonna crank the key a minute. No seat, that's perfect. Ooh, that don't sound good. All right, well, I got to run enough to back it out of the garage here, or the barn. Just pulled the oil filter. I'm gonna replace that, dumping the oil. 17mm bolt. It's about done draining now. We got a Wix filter for it. We'll throw that back on after I clean it up and fill it back up with some other oil. Then we're gonna take it down the road. I'll take you along and we're gonna open this thing up and see. It's still at idle, was not happy. So, see if we can't figure it out. All right, our oil flavor of choice is Citco SuperGuard 1040. $1.79 a quart. So she's sat a while, and then I got this 1040 here. It should take about 2 quarts. 2.1 when we put the new wicks in, 51,358. So I'm going to throw that on, fill it up with some oil. After I put the drain plug back in, fire it back up and take her down the street, open it up and see what it does. All right, let's see what happens here. Uh-oh. Won't come out of 4-wheel drive. Interesting. Sounds pretty good now. Brakes work. All right, well, that's gonna do it for this one. We got it running and operating. Still got a few kinks to work out in it, but I think the more it runs, the better it's getting. Definitely mostly carburetor issues. There's something going on with the transmission. I can't get it out of four-wheel drive. At least it doesn't seem like it's coming out of four-wheel drive, and the illumination on the dashboard stays lit that it shows that we're in four-wheel drive. So all in all, not too shabby. Like I said, this thing had been sitting for years outside, and we were able to get it running enough to drive around the farm. So appreciate you guys all very much. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you next time. Let's see if the headlights work. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's headlight. What about tail light? Well, I can't believe it, but we got tail lights too. What a good old rig.